Yes! What's going on? Warriors? Is everyone good? Good for you? And I'm just there to shine a little bit of light today to cheer people up and, speak about some of the things that I've been through and overcome in my life, which I want to share and hope they can benefit people, and something that we've all been through in our lives, because we've just got to be real and, let's take negative thinking, okay? Negative thinking, how to stop negative thinking. Now, I want to give you a few points here what have helped me through my life, okay? Now, if you take it to creation and us as beings, human beings, we are mind, body and soul, and we need the mind as a tool to experience life on this planet and make our decisions and ideas, and to use this mind to create and manifest in this physical. So, for example, if you look at negative as a label, if you look at this post there, and me leaning against that post, in physics, I would be the positive charge and the pole would be the negative because it's stopping my force, okay? But if you take Shakespeare, for example, Shakespeare said there's no such thing as bad thoughts, it's just thinking that makes them so, okay? So it's your perception, labeling thoughts. If we don't label our thoughts, then they're just thoughts, okay? And it's our attitude to these thoughts, okay? Why am I thinking about these things? Because we're connected to the universe, to God's source, and channeling messages can come down, and also we are created, so can create these as well. But if we're thinking about things all the time, okay, we're getting a thought that doesn't make us feel good, we need to actually think, why am I thinking about this all the time? Why is this in my mind? Yeah, so you need to let them thoughts in. Yeah, let them in, let them sit down, look them eye to eye. So if you imagine your mind is a house and thoughts will knock on the door, if you just keep slamming the door, oh, why am I thinking about these things, slamming it, because resistance only makes stronger, okay? If you just open the door, say, come in your mind, why am I thinking about you? Let them sit down on the couch, look, them. It's when you face your fears that they start to dissolve, and they're not even that bad. Yeah, when you sit with it and you think, why am I thinking about this person or that event, or when this happened? There is a cause to this, and maybe the universe is trying to show me something, or warning me about something, or guiding me that I need to act upon, okay? And there's times in my life where I thought something, it's led to something else, and I'm just like going on a spiral. It's like, whoa, let's get back to reality. Where have I just gone then? You've just gone down and down. So when these thoughts are coming in, don't start letting them multiply, okay? Don't let these thoughts start multiply, because they'll come in and say, oh, can I have a drink, or can I have this, or can I start trying to take your energy out your house. You're like, no. That one thought, you'll sit on that couch, it's my mind, and I'm in control, and I will think about and analyze you on why I'm thinking about this thought. And then these thoughts start to dissolve, yeah, and they start to filter, and your mind starts to filter out, yeah. And another thing is perspective. So perspective, for example, I've got up this morning, I've got a cold, so and I've got to go filming later, so I could be like, get up, I'm like, oh, I've got a cold, I might just cancel later on, don't want to go to work, and I'll just sit down, poor me, and nah, you're not a victim. This is just a clearing from the universe. The common cold is the best type of clearing that you can have, okay? So we're not going to go into it, but all these flu jabs and all these other things, sack them, forget them, because this is the most natural thing that is going to clear our system out. Yeah, and we could get up in the morning like, oh, I've got to do my bed, I've got to put these clothes away, oh, I've got to put the kettle on and make breakfast, and it's like, but there's people that haven't got beds to sleep in. There's people that have not got clothes. There's people that have not got food or kettles or any of these things. So it's our perspective and our attitude towards them. So, for example, look at this leaf here. Imagine this leaf is like a sunflower, and I've got loads of sunflowers behind me. I'm like you see them memes, don't you? And they're like looking dead sad, and they've got everything, and then just like, and you just see someone with one just smiling, just happy. It's like you see people on beaches and they go on these fancy holidays wherever because you think it's going to make them happy. I'm not saying don't go to nice places. You travel as far around the world as you want to go, but then they're in the mind and the perspective needs to flip because they're in the mind and they're like, and they're sad on these beautiful places, and then you could just see someone in the coldest places, in the North Pole, smiling, happy. It's like, yes, because their perspective and their attitude has flipped round and they're seeing the goodness, and they're smiling. And that's another thing that I want to talk about, is how to stop negative thinking, is walking down the road and just smiling as much as you can. Shout out to those people who smile when you know they're going through crap, but they're still smiling. I've done it in my life. You just got to keep smiling. Don't get me wrong, open up and be real about the position that you're at. But when you can see someone over the side of the room and they're just still smiling and they're just trying, because it takes so many muscles to frown. I can't remember, it's like 20, 30 odd muscles to frown. You can sit like, or it takes 2 muscles to smile. So why waste all that energy frowning when it just takes 2 to smile? And, I've seen programs on this. When you smile more, our facial structure starts to alternate our DNA within our body, okay? So our mind, when people say, where is your mind? They think it's in your head. Your mind isn't in your head. Your mind is every cell in your body. So it's in a different dimensional space which is connected to the mind, body, soul and emotions, emotion, energy, emotion, which we are, okay? But the brain is where everything gets processed. So this is why your thoughts are so powerful, because they can alter your DNA, And another thing I wanted to speak about is your diet. Okay, so I'm not going to go into this too much. Just have things in moderation in our diet. Just, sometimes your soul's going to want some ice cream or cake or chocolates or these things, but have them in moderation. Okay, and there is times when I've done it where I've sat down watching TV and I've just started eating loads of biscuits and I think, whoa, where's the packet gone? But then I felt like crap because I've had too much sweet stuff. So it's having that balance and discipline within knowing when your limit is enough, because you want to feel good, okay? You want to taste good things, but you also want to feel good. And all them biscuits ain't going to make you feel good. 1 or 2 is okay. So, for example, the best nutrition advice I will give from a creational perspective in our nature of sight and colour is just put colours on your plate. Once the colours on your plate match and there's a balance, like Sunday dinners and things like that, that's why they look so nutritious. A friend said this the other day, you wouldn't have fish and chips with peas, would you? No, sorry, you wouldn't have fish and chips with carrots, would you? You have it with peas, because them colours match, it goes together, okay? And another thing is, when you're having a thought that doesn't make you feel good, you can instantly change it. Don't know if you've seen the memes where the train's running that way, or the train's just going like that. So you can say, right, change the direction that the train's running. And you can change it with your eyes, and you can change it like with your perception, your perspective again. So, for example, you could fall out with someone, or you could have a little bit of an argument or dispute or something with family or someone on the street or somewhere, wherever, just getting a little bit of confrontation. After it, a little bit of adrenaline's going because you're a little bit wound up, a little bit angry, but it's like, you walk away and that's in the past now. That's gone. So when you're moving forward, you know, just forgive that person. Not for them, yeah, it is for them, because we're all one, but just forgive them for you. Don't let them start renting room and space in your mind for you to carry them thoughts from the past. Now, when I used to do this, I used to carry thoughts from 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago in my mind, and it's like, that was ages ago. Are you thinking about that stuff for? Just about now. Just about living now. So, you know, every night when anything happens, you know, just make sure that you're forgiving what anyone's done, so you can go to sleep with a clean heart, because that's all you're going to go to sleep with in the mirror, and you're going to lie in your bed with you, okay? And your heart needs to be clean for your own gratification and your own outlook and your own energy, to keep your vibration up and high and not let anything pull on you and you know, make you heavy. You just need to be just free like a bird. Yeah. And another thing that helped me is don't hate, meditate. I'm going to do a bigger video on meditation. You know, this is meditating now. I'm just out in nature walking about, bringing my mind to the present moment. Yeah? So you don't have to sit there or still, and, you know, there's no right or wrong to meditation. Yeah? There's no right or wrong to it. You know, if you like to draw, if you like to jog, walk, you know, if you do want to sit there in the stillness and just disconnect from this world and just be with your soul, yeah, just close your eyes when the thoughts start to come in. You know, as I've said, there's no good or bad, so they just come in like clouds, and that little babies, you're like, shh, I'll speak to you later, shh, 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 shh. And they're just like clouds. And another thing that I do to help me is, you know, just breathe into each part of your body, your feet, your bottom of your legs, top of your legs, all over your arms. But I want to go deeper into a proper video about that, because it can help. Meditation can help, and it's scientifically being proven. So if you imagine your mind is a brain, I mean, your mind is a muscle, and it's constantly working, it's constant. You need to let that muscle rest sometimes, you know, and regenerate. Yeah. And another thing that helped me is managing my time, being a doer, being a feeler, being from intention, planning things to go and do, okay? Because if you just sat there all the time, your mind is going to tick, 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 you know. And it is good to sit in solitude sometimes, but also, you know, go out, get in group activities. And another thing, when you start to meet new people and you start to open up about your thoughts and your mind and what you're doing, you'll realise that people only think the same as you. Yeah, people only think the same as you. So when you're meeting new people, chatting to them, you're like, all right, everyone thinks like this. We're just all, you know, we're just all in the same boat, you know. But some are just coping more than others, you know, and some are just coping more than others. We aren't what we think, okay? We are what we do, what we say, what we are being, okay? We didn't come to this earth to sit and think. We came to this earth to experience things, okay? To do things, to go out, to kick them leaves, to come out and just do things. We are not our minds. Our minds are just a tool. So use that tool as a gift to experience things, you know, to go and play football or netball or ballet dancing, or to sing, to shout, to scream, to dance, to do whatever these beautiful things that we come here to do. We didn't come here to sit in our minds and be prisoners of our own minds. We are in control of our mind. Our mind is a gift that has been given to us to use and experience in this life. Yeah, this beautiful life that God has given us. Okay? And we are the creators of this. Yeah. Getting out in nature. Just getting out, being inspired by nature. Just looking how the trees, are changing the leaves and none of them are worried because it's just all part of the process, the constant evolution of change. Just watching the birds in the sky, how majestic that they are, and the little creepy crawlers, or changing the channel with things, because our subconscious is all the images in our minds. So if we're watching a lot of like horror films and we're watching the news 24/7, don't get me wrong, watch the news once, twice a day, whatever you want to watch it, but don't watch it all the time because there's a lot of negative stuff, but you need to know what goes on in this world. So if you're, for example, watching all nature programs and you're around beautiful people and you're around people that love you and care for you and are real people, then these are the images, and these out here the images that are going to go into your subconscious mind. Okay? But if you're seeing negative stuff all the time and bad things happening in horror films, and you're watching a lot of violent programs on TV, it's just I've started to become more sensitive to these things now. Don't get me wrong, I still love watching films with Denzel Washington and Will Smith and these action packed films, but you need to get a balance in your life, and as I've said, with time managing and managing things, and setting a little plan each day, some little rituals or routines. But I've given you a few there, and I hope that they can help. So I don't like to make these videos too long, but sending you all love. Bloody hell, my nose is leaking there. Charming. Sending you all love, guidance, and you can do it, man. You're a creator. Are you thinking negative thoughts now? No, because you're watching this. Yeah. So just do positive things and things with good energy that make you feel good. Okay? Go out and have a walk in nature every single day and watch how it changes your life. Peace.